I had another little purchase off eBay recently, which I haven't got round to opening yet. So this is another retro computer, which I've been after for a little while. I just haven't got round to, failed to get some orders because, or get a couple of bits because other people beat me, or I forgot the end of the actual eBay item. It's a shame, so just got something which is hopefully fairly well wrapped. See what I've got. So it didn't come in the original box, but that's fine. I'm not too fussed about that. In the box, but never mind. Do so. It has been well wrapped. Newspaper. Oop. Somebody's reading The Sun in June. And then let's see what we have. Oh, that is a lot of bubble wrap. Useful, hang on to that. All these poppets. Lots, and let's see what we have. And it's a original Spectrum. So this is actually looking to be in a pretty good condition. You have all the feet. No little scratch marks or anything on it, so that's quite handy. And just a quick look down the slots, it seems to be looking okay. I've got any dust in there. A little bit of dust, nothing which is insurmountable, as it were, but yeah, that's actually looking to be in reasonable condition. Windy outside, nice stuff. So hopefully is an original Sinclair power supply as well. So this was all listed as working. We've got bubble wrap everywhere. So yes, so hopefully if I have OBS set up properly, I should be able to test it. There's power on this. So power's over here. It's meant to have had a composite modification to it, so find a cable. Should be able to test it. There's a yellow cable. Okay, one yellow cable. So this has got a composite mod. So I should be able to plug that in there. And hopefully this hall purge or hell purge, however kids called it, still works. Let's see if this actually still does. Okay, so let's find the socket. Buzzing noises. Yep, can't quite hear it, but there is a buzzing noise from the power supply. And we'll see if this actually picks up. It's power. Let's see. Oh, and a hall porch doesn't actually display it at the moment, so she'll have to have a look at that in a moment using OBS, but it may or may not have picked up correctly, but I'll find out in a second. So I'm just going to stop this here for a moment and go and have a look. So here we are back again. I've rebooted the PC because I managed to have something resting on the keyboard, which was a joy because it meant the letter R kept repeating. Anyway, repeating. So here we go. So got hall page, however you pronounce it, adapter plugged into PC, which I've never really managed to get to work with Commodore 64, which is why I bought it originally, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho. Anyway, still got the Spectrum power adapter, and lo and behold, I've actually got a picture. So that's quite funky. So let's have a quick check. Well, that works. Good question. How do I type things? How do I just get it to do things? Oops, that's new again. What does that do? Stop. Oh, delete. How to delete? Ah, shift. So oops. The old days. Oops. We've got LOBSTUXYZ. So as far as I can tell, that's actually typed everything. Oops, that's so again. What else we got? I remember doing things like, what was it? Rand. Where's user? Used to do fake things in WH Smith. Oh dear God, where is everything? Sure, it's over here somewhere. Oh, somewhere. Where is it? It's got to be here. So, oh, there it is. Oops, nope. How the hell? What? No. No. Whoops. I've lost it. And those two. Nope. Tributes. How'd they get? How on earth do we get the so be equals? God damn it. Somewhere should be a way of typing things. Oops. One slight pause. Okay, looks like I was really close. I'm sure it was something like randomize. Oops. Ah, that's it. Shift, symbol shift means you can get the little green characters. I'm sure it's something like one. Was that it? Yay! Used to sit this in WH Smiths and just get the little characters bit going up and down, and then what was the other fun thing? How do you stop this break? It's to do what was it? It was so funny. Let's print. How do we get that? I don't know. We should do something like. I'll get it right at some point. space. That's stuck underneath there. Lost the speech marks. Where's the speech marks gone? And then we used to do 20. Where's it gone? Space. Do I need to do space? No idea. And shift on that. Where's it gone? User 1333. That'll do. And where's one? We used to do that. It's so funny. You used to watch the kids and W.H. Smith just sitting there watching it all go past. Oh, those were fun times. Anyway, somewhere I should have stop. How to break it? Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the video again for a second. Okay, so back again. So what I do have is a div MMC that came from the oops, sorry, Spectrum's in there. Div MMC, which came from the future, is 8bit.com. So bought a few things off them. So I bought this originally for Spectrum Plus 3, which I bought recently as well, which I haven't done any videos on. Haven't really played around with that too much. So what I should be able to do is plug this in. Be careful about this. Make sure it's all lined up. Oh, that's tight. Crunchy sounds. Don't want to hear crunchy sounds. So got that plugged in. What I've also got is a Competition Pro joystick. It's actually based off a real one, which is quite funky. I remember these on the used to have this on 64. Well, I bought another one. So we should have a joystick port. This back in again. That worked, and I have no memory of the divmc commands. Did I press? Oh no, the red button is a reset. That one do anything? Okay, let's just pause while I look up the commands for the divmc. So according to this, the red button should load a menu. Which it doesn't seem to be doing at the moment. Oh, they both work. Let's have a look. Let's it's probably the fact that this hasn't had anything plugged into it for ages. So let's just turn it off for a second. God, that's tight. Well, that certainly isn't there tight. more likely, but this actually hasn't had anything plugged into it for so long. Tracy's. One of those worn out a bit. Need to get a light. We'll just pause this again. So I was looking at Tracy's, you can just about see, so it looks like there's some grime or something on them, so what I'll have to do is get some isopropyl, however you say it, cleaner to actually clean the traces up. The ones at the bottom don't look too bad, but let me just, there's the change the, yeah, the ones at the bottom don't look too bad, but the ones at the top do. So I shall revisit this for a part 2 after I've got some cleaner. Okay, so we have our image back, so that's good. Let's try the cartridge. It's a tight fit. Let's just move this window out of the way slightly. Okay, that is plugged in. So let's pull our window back over here. Let's supposedly pressing a button it's meant to get a menu up. Oh, okay, this one doesn't seem to quite come up on here. Okay, I'll have to revisit the commands for this. Now let's just put it all back together for a moment. Okay, so let's carefully reattach connectors. So I started making a video a few weeks ago for a Spectrum I bought, which is this one. Found a couple of problems getting a little DivX thing, I think, remember. Working on it, although it works on another one. I think there's some issues with the edge connector, which I need to revisit, see if I can work out what is actually up with that. And once I've done that, I'll try and revisit this. I think the edge connector may be worn out. Looking back on the video I actually already recorded, so I'll need to take this totally apart and have a closer look, see if I can clean the connectors, see how much metal's actually left, and then if there's not enough to make enough electrical contacts, I'll have to revisit it, see if I can get that sorted. Also, the sound doesn't work. I also discovered, because I tried a couple of bits, so I need to follow back whether there's either a problem with the internal speaker or a couple of the bits that feed the sound into it. So yeah, so I'll come back to that in a future recording.